Most people see a woman who is always alone and immediately start making assumptions. They assume she's heartbroken, bitter, or that she's too difficult for anyone to handle. They see her solitude as a failure, a sign that something must be broken inside her. But if you look closer, you'll realize you aren't looking at a lonely woman. You're looking at a woman who has finally stopped settling for less than she deserves. A woman with a tiny circle, or no circle at all, is often the most self-aware person you'll ever meet. She's learned that being alone is far better than being surrounded by people who make her feel empty. See, a lot of women stay in toxic friendships or draining relationships just to avoid the lonely label. They stay in groups where there is constant gossip and silent competition because they're afraid of the silence. They trade their peace for the comfort of a crowd. But this woman, she has outgrown the need for fake validation. She doesn't need a group of friends to tell her she's beautiful or successful to believe it's true. Her confidence isn't a performance for an audience. It's a quiet, steady fire she's built within herself. She's realized that her energy is sacred, and she refuses to let people who bring drama or negativity sit at her table. When a woman is highly selective with who she spends time with, it's not because she's cold or arrogant. It's because she has finally realized that her time is her most valuable asset. She's walked away from the small talk, the fake lunch dates, and the people who only call when they need something. She's built a life that feels peaceful, and she's not willing to trade that peace for someone's temporary company. She knows exactly who she is, and she's comfortable in her own skin, even when the rest of the world is judging her for it. She's like a deep ocean. Most people are afraid of the depth, so they stay on the shallow shore and call her distant. Don't mistake her solitude for a lack of options. A woman who can sit in a room alone and feel completely whole is a woman who cannot be controlled. You can't use the fear of losing her to manipulate her because she isn't afraid of losing anyone. She's already found herself. She's chosen to focus on her growth, her dreams, and her mental health over the noise of the world. So, if you meet a woman who walks alone, don't pity her. Watch her. That isn't loneliness you're seeing. It's a woman who has finally stopped chasing people who don't see her worth and started trusting her own soul. Subscribe if you're ready to stop measuring your value by who is standing next to you and start measuring it by the peace inside of you. Trust me, you'll want to thank me later for this.